All right, getting ready for that rental service representative interview. Congrats. Want to totally crush it. We're diving deep into what this job really is, those make-or-break interview questions, and how RoleCatcher can give you an edge. Let's get you prepped and confident.
It's way more than just handing over keys to a forklift, right?
Right.
You're the link between what the customer needs and making sure they get it. Think contracts, safety protocols, even a bit of risk assessment with those insurance forms. You got to be ready for anything they throw at you.
Okay, so this career guide I was looking at, it says a rental service representative is all about renting out equipment and determining specific periods of usage. Sounds simple enough on paper, but I'm guessing there's more to it.
Oh, absolutely. That's just like the tip of the iceberg. It's a dynamic mix of customer interaction, knowing your equipment, and those all-important administrative skills. You're not just renting a piece of equipment, you're building a rapport, you know,
Makes sense.
understanding their needs, maybe even anticipating challenges they haven't thought of yet. That's key.
So it's problem solving, building relationships. I like it. But how does that translate into interview questions? This guy's got a ton of them. Ready to dive into some practice.
Absolutely. Let's tackle these head on.
All right, question number one. What experience do you have in a customer service role? We're going to nail this one. Any stories about turning a tough customer interaction into a win?
You really do. It's so important to have a strong answer ready for this one. They're gauging your people skills, how you handle those sometimes difficult customers. When you answer, think of specifics.
Okay.
Times you had to think on your feet, go above and beyond.
I like it.
Did you smooth over a tense situation, turn a complaint into a compliment? Those are the stories that say, I can handle anything.
Showing them you can handle the heat, right?
Exactly.
This is where I think RoleCatcher can be super helpful.
Oh, absolutely. Use their AI to analyze your answers. It picks up on those keywords hiring managers love, making sure you're highlighting the right skills.
Like having a secret weapon.
Exactly. To fine-tune those answers.
Okay, question number two is a classic. How do you prioritize and manage your workload? We're talking organization here, big time.
Absolutely. This is where you prove you can juggle all those rental agreements, maintenance schedules, customer inquiries, all without dropping the ball. But don't just say, I'm organized. Think of a time when you had a ton of projects going on at once. How'd you handle your time? Any specific tools or techniques you used?
Get specific, like did a color-coded spreadsheet or that to-do list app save the day? Tell them.
Yes. A real-life example is relatable, memorable, and again, use RoleCatcher. Their AI feedback is amazing. Practice your response, see how it scores, and tweak it till it's perfect.
All right, question number three throws a curveball. What experience do you have with rental equipment and machinery?
What if I've never operated a crane before?
Honesty is always key, but don't undersell yourself either. Even if your experience is more lawnmower than backhoe, showing that you're eager to learn goes a long way. Did you ever fix your bike as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Help a friend move and had to figure out how to pack a truck like a pro. So it's about transferable skills, showing them you're not afraid to roll up your sleeves.
Exactly. Mention any research you've done, personal projects that show off your mechanical side, even reading up on different types of equipment shows initiative.
I'm getting some ideas already. Okay, question number four. How do you handle difficult customers or situations? That feels like a given in a customer-facing role.
Oh, absolutely. They want to see how you handle pressure, resolve conflicts professionally. Again, a clear example here is crucial. Describe the situation, what you did, and the positive outcome.
So a time you turned that frown upside down, what'd you do? How'd you de-escalate?
Exactly. Did you actively listen to their concerns, offer solutions, or even just stay calm and collected when they were ready to blow a gasket? Those are the makings of a great rental service representative.
And while they're crafting that answer, remember, RoleCatcher's AI feedback, game changer. Like having a personal coach helping you fine-tune those responses.
All right. Ready for more interview prep? We've got a bunch more questions to unpack.
Hit me. What's next on our list of curveballs?
Okay, question number 5 takes a proactive spin. How do you stay up to date on industry trends and developments? They want to know you're not just content with the status quo, right? You're eager to learn, stay ahead of the game.
So how do we prove we're not stuck in the stone age of heavy machinery knowledge?
Think about it. The rental industry changes so fast. New equipment, tech, best practices popping up all the time. Do you follow industry blogs, publications, ever been to a webinar or a conference?
Okay, yeah.
Maybe you're part of an online forum where rental pros swap stories and insights.
So it's about showing you're plugged in, genuinely interested.
Exactly. Committed to always learning new things.
Got it. What about question number 6?
Question 6 brings us back to the practical side. How do you ensure that rental equipment is properly maintained and serviced? This is where that meticulous side of you shines, that dedication to safety.
So we're not just handing over the keys and hoping for the best. It's preventative maintenance, inspections, those manufacturer guidelines like the Holy Grail.
Exactly. A rental company's rep hinges on reliable equipment, right? If you have experience with those maintenance tasks, now's the time to brag a little. Even if you don't have tons of hands-on experience, emphasize that eagerness to learn.
Right.
Mention any research you've done on equipment maintenance, your willingness to be trained, all that good stuff.
And I bet RoleCatcher can help refine those answers too, yeah.
For sure. Their AI analyzes your response, making sure it clicks with what those hiring managers are looking for in a safety-conscious rental service rep.
Okay, perfect. On to question number 7. How do you ensure that rental equipment is returned on time and in good condition, protecting those assets?
100%. This one's about enforcing company policy while keeping those customer relationships A+.
A bit of a balancing act.
For sure. You need to be firm but fair.
Right.
Right. Upholding those rules but with understanding.
Right.
So be clear about your process, outlining rental terms, inspecting equipment when it comes back, how you'd handle any damages or late fees. Prevention is key here. Highlight any proactive steps you'd take. Maybe providing super clear instructions for using the equipment, emphasizing those timely returns, that kind of thing.
Okay, question number 8 gets into the nitty-gritty. How do you handle inventory management and tracking? This just screams organization, attention to detail.
It absolutely does. This is your chance to show them you can wrangle those spreadsheets, keep those records immaculate, whether it's all on paper or digital. Tell them your system for tracking that equipment.
Okay.
How you'd spot discrepancies, minimize any losses, lay it all out.
So if I'm a whiz with inventory software or can spot a missing backhoe from a mile away, that's my time to shine.
You got it. Mention strategies for inventory accuracy, regular physical counts, barcode scanning, even RFID tech if you've got it. It shows them you're serious about it.
Music to a hiring manager's ears.
Yeah.
What's next in our interview marathon?
Question number 9 tackles a big one, safety. How do you ensure that safety protocols are followed when using rental equipment? You're the champion for safety here.
So not just handing it over, but making sure everyone's safe. Got to emphasize those safety briefings, proper training, all the PPE. Right?
Absolutely. Safety is non-negotiable here. Your answer needs to reflect that. Mention any resources you use to stay updated on safety regs, OSHA guidelines, manufacturer manuals, all that good stuff.
Good point.
And remember, RoleCatcher can actually tailor your response to specific safety concerns for the equipment that company rents out. They've got that data.
Okay. Last question for part 2 of our deep dive, and this one feels like a biggie. How do you handle multiple tasks and competing priorities? This is like the ultimate test.
Right, like can you handle the heat when it hits the fan?
Yeah.
This is where you highlight those multitasking skills, prioritizing like a pro, and staying cool as a cucumber when those deadlines loom and that phone's ringing off the hook.
Got it. Painting that picture. Master of organization, juggling agreements, inquiries, maintenance schedules, all without missing a beat.
All right, we are on to the final stretch of our interview prep deep dive. Ready for these last few questions?
Bring them on. We are on a roll now. Lay those interview curveballs on us.
Okay, question number 11 revisits a theme here. Describe a time you had to deal with a difficult customer. How did you handle the situation and what was the outcome? They're looking for that pattern of strong customer service skills,
Okay.
making sure you can really handle those tough interactions.
Got it. So we need a fresh anecdote to wow them, right? Showcase that superpower, turning frowns upside down.
Exactly. Pick a situation where you really navigated a tricky customer interaction, but with grace, professionalism. Did someone show up late? Equipment not in the best shape? How'd you handle it while still upholding company policy?
Showing we're not just order takers, we're problem solvers.
Yeah.
Keep those customers happy.
Exactly. Okay, now for question 12. Tell me about a time you had to go above and beyond for a customer. This is where you really let that customer service star shine.
Ooh, I love these. Tell me about a time questions.
Right.
Time to pull out our greatest hits of customer satisfaction.
Did you stay late to bail someone out of a jam? Track down that one piece of equipment nobody else could find. This is your moment. Highlight that dedication.
Okay, on to question 13. How would you describe your communication style? Seems simple, But I bet there's a strategic way to play this one.
Oh, for sure. You want to showcase those communication strengths in a way that just fits with the role. Are you direct, to the point, value clarity? Or maybe you're amazing at explaining technical things in a way anyone can grasp.
Finding that sweet spot, personable, professional. What about question 14?
Question 14. Tell me about a time you had to work as part of a team to achieve a common goal. Teamwork makes the dream work, especially in the rental world.
Oh, absolutely. Big equipment, big customer expectations, you got to be able to work together.
Right. Choose an example that highlights how well you collaborate, work towards a shared goal.
Got it. Teamwork. Check. What's next?
Question 15. How do you handle stress and pressure in the workplace? Because let's face it, the rental business, it can get a little crazy.
Peak seasons, demanding customers, last-minute requests, definitely not always smooth sailing.
Exactly. So how do you stay calm amidst the storm? Share those coping mechanisms. Prioritizing, taking a breather when you need it. Maybe you're just naturally zen.
Showing them we can handle the heat and still deliver.
Exactly. Now, question 16 shifts gears a bit. Why are you interested in this particular role? They want to see if you did your homework.
Time to show them we're not just sending out applications blindly.
Right.
We're genuinely interested in this company, this opportunity.
Exactly. Research the company beforehand, their values, what projects they're working on, the equipment they use. Then articulate how your skills, your experience aligns with what they're all about and why you're excited to be on board.
Okay, yeah, impress them with our knowledge and our enthusiasm. All right, bring on question 17.
Question 17 is your elevator pitch. That quick, why should we hire you? Summarize those qualifications. Sell yourself as the ideal candidate.
Time to toot our own horn a little bit. I'm ready.
Concisely highlight your skills, experience, those personal qualities that make you the perfect fit. Connect those dots. Show them how you're unique and what you bring to the table.
Love it. What's next?
Question 18. What are your salary expectations? This one's always a little tricky, but knowledge is power.
Right. So we've done our research. We know the market rate. Ready to negotiate with confidence.
Exactly. Be prepared to talk numbers in a professional, informed way. And guess what? RoleCatcher can help here too. They have insights into salary ranges for similar positions in your area.
So helpful to have that data.
Right. Go into their negotiations feeling prepped and confident.
Okay, on to question 19. What have we got?
Question 19 is where you get to ask them something. Do you have any questions for us? Having thoughtful questions prepared shows you're engaged, curious.
It's like we're interviewing them back a little bit. I like it.
Exactly. Ask about the company culture, how careers progress there, any specific projects that caught your eye.
I got my notepad ready. What's that final question to conquer?
Last one, question 20. What are your career goals? Showing them your ambition, how this role plays into your long-term vision.
Not just a job, it's a career path.
Exactly. Share those aspirations, how this position aligns with your trajectory, whether it's moving up in the company, specializing in a certain type of equipment. Show them you're driven.
This has been fantastic. We covered so much ground, what the rental service representative role really entails, how to ace those tough interview questions. I feel like I could walk into an interview tomorrow.
And don't forget about those resources we talked about. RoleCatcher's AI tools can help with everything, fine-tuning that resume, practicing answers, giving you a leg up in the hiring process. And it's free.
It's like having a career coach and a tech-savvy friend, all in one. Now, as you gear up for that interview, one final thought to leave you with. In this industry, things are always changing, right? What skills do you think will be most valuable for rental service representatives down the road? Something to ponder as you step into that interview room ready to impress. You got this.